Hello everyone, welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. We have two more puzzles left in this area, and we are going into puzzle number 7. Let's dive in straight away. Oh yeah, this is the one. Okay, rainbow. Yeah, there's a lot of colours in this one. Right, what have we got? We have a blue and a red. We've got a lot of blues, a red and 2 greens. We have 2 RGB converters and 1 accumulator. So yeah, okay, basically this is it. It's a one-room puzzle. We don't often get ones like this. I bet this is going to be a mind bender. Right, let me think about this then. So we have red. We can connect that directly. I technically we can't because we don't have direct connectors. So green is going to be used by mixing the blue and the red using one of these. Let's think about that. Oh, this is going to be really complicated, isn't it? What do we want to do? Okay, we'll connect these. That creates green. So, okay, let's put this one down to start with. Let's get this one. This one... See, that is green. I've got... Oh, this is going to be complicated. Okay, first of all, let's at least connect that one as well. And we'll put this there. Just move that out of the way. Okay, so we can now... potentially I could use this to charge the green and have that connect the 2 greens. But let me think about this one. So red... To make red, we'd want blue. Okay, so what about if I do this? If I charge this up with the blue, and we place this in the middle, connecting that and that down there. So now we just need the red. So red is made by mixing blue and green. Yeah, so the only place I can have it is here. I'm not going to get cross beams because I cannot connect that and that at the same time. Blue and green. Could be potentially... Okay, what about if I deselect that one, for example? And then this one... We take... how can we do this? So if I want to make red, so green and blue mix red. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Because that is still crossing the beams. Okay, what about them? We'll discharge this. Let's try charging it with the red. And then we place this like right up close to it. We'll connect to that, stick there. Right, so that's not going to get in anyone's way. Now this one we want blue. So green and red make blue. We connect that and that. Put that down there. Yeah. And then this one we also want to connect to that. There we go. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Ah, awesome.
Wow, that one was a mind bender.
I thought it was going to be, but I actually got through that one all right. Well, thanks for your confidence in me. I do much appreciate it. Right, what have we got here? We have social media, my farming obsession. Okay, with us. So I've been playing a ton of this old Gehenna game called Ancient Human Farmer. The title says it all. It's a sort of simple farming simulator, maybe not the most sophisticated game, but I'm getting really obsessed with it. And I'm having some sort of emotional response to it that I can't exactly explain. Like, it makes me happy but also sad. Does anyone have an idea why this is happening to me? Ovis, the game appeals to you because of the human need to commune with nature, to live a lifestyle that's not about dominating the world but coexisting with it. You're sad because we can't ever return to being who we used to be thousands of years ago, but are happy because it reminds you that at least something similar is still possible for us. Libestros. Maybe it's because the people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonment, had an innocent view of the world that's permanently lost to us. Damien. I think it's actually the opposite of what Ovis is saying. These games are enjoyable because they take us back to a time when we still had agency, when we could build things, grow things, when we could impose our will on the world instead of being completely powerless and inactive. What you crave is the ability to contribute to humanity in real material ways, and you're sad because just simulating it is not enough. You don't want to farm, you want to be a pioneer, as we humans were born to be. Pellegrino, it's just a game, don't overthink it. Who do we agree with? So Ovis is saying we want to coexist with it, we can't do it. Ovis also saying it's an innocent view of the world that's permanently lost to us. So I'm tempted to go, I don't think it's really... I don't know. Oof. I mean, farming, what do we get from farming simulators? I play Stardew Valley a lot. It's just a nice chill game, really. I think we'll go with Ovis, I think. Human need to commune with nature. Yeah, coexisting with it. Let's go with that. I can get on board with that. I guess I see your point. Thanks for the feedback, everyone. I'll go play another round now. I was thinking real deep about that. Right, anyway. Last puzzle then. Puzzle number 8. Over this direction. And then do we move on? Oh, we haven't found the lab yet, actually, have we? No, we'll investigate the question marks on the compass. There we go. And then we'll move on. Remember. Oh no, don't make me do memory things. That's not my strength. Okay, we have a connector and a red emitter. What do we have down this way? Okay, so that's where we need to get the red. We're never going to get it all the way through there. Oh, pressure plate. Activates the fan. Okay, so I guess it's going to be similar to another one where we perhaps need to get both these fans. Although they're not actually lined up though, are they? Well, that's interesting. Okay. The accumulator. Okay, so what I think the first thing to do then, we connect that up, stick that down there. This allows us to connect to that, and now we have the red. What happens if I place this on top of there? Normally they don't. Yeah, like I say, you normally need a cube to be able to transport things properly. Okay. I guess what else can you do then? If I take this, is there any way of getting the angle? Oh no, we can connect to that though, of course. So if we connect to that and this, bring it back a little bit. Sorry, connect to that, bring it back a little bit. Okay, well that gets this open. Oh, this is interesting. Oh wow, isn't that, so we actually, yeah, we're going to be moving this wall around by the looks of it. That's a new mechanic. Okay, we've got the cube there, so that's probably what we need later on, and then we need to get through this, which I guess we need to get red power to. Yeah, that connects the gate. Right, how are we going to get rid of that? Okay, let's have a look then. This, I guess, that turns that around. That's interesting. We have a cube. So we can now move things around. So we can use a cube to transport things. Oh, okay, well if I transport... Oh, I need to get the cube in there, don't I? That's no problem. What are we Hang on, what are we trying to do here? We need red to that. Is sticking the accumulator on top of the cube going to be high enough to get over there? And then why do we need... What does this actually... What does that actually control? Right, let's get that accumulator out. I think that's the main thing we want to do. So stick that on there and blow that over there. So now I can take the accumulator, stick it up on top of there, and get it out. Okay, so we can connect directly to that if I need to. And the connector, yeah, is going to now connect that and that. So what is this? What is that power? Do we know what that is powering? Oh, hold on, just follow the wire then. Oh, it's this gate. Okay, so I can take that. No, oh, okay, yeah. Connect that and that. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that gate is now powered. Right, that's why we need to change this around. Okay, so if I take, if I take this for a moment, we're going to connect that and that. I'm not going to be able to get that through, am I? How am I going to get that through? Because if I take that, that shuts down. Right. Okay, well, what I can do... Let's take this. I do want to connect that and that. And if I then put this... Yeah, if I then connect... Actually, yeah. All I need is that and that. No, I do need this as well. Pop this down there. Now I go stand on here. Ah, it doesn't stay there, does it? What about that cube? Where'd that cube go? Yeah, okay, that's what we need. Check that down there. Okay, so now I think we need to connect that. And we don't actually need that, do we now? So we can take that. Okay, so that has that gate powered up. Hasn't really helped anything though, has it, at the moment? What it really hasn't. What I need... Oh, I could potentially move this in a little bit. Let's move this to here. Okay. And now this... we can... right, I think, okay, let me test something. I'm going to connect to that, and I'll see, right, we'll take this. Okay, we're still fine. So if I put this down, and then we'll put this on top of that, still goes through. Can we change the angle? Sometimes you need it closer or further away to get the right angle. Okay, yeah, so that is what we need. We just need to get that the accumulator through then. Can we connect... If I connect to that and that, I don't know, just put that there or something. The thing is, as soon as I take that accumulator, everything shuts down. How do I get this through? Do I need to do... Okay, what about... Right, let's reset this for a second. Let's take the cube and we'll place it down here. The connector, I think, can probably connect from all the way over here, right? So we connect to the original power and to that. Place that down. Thing is, if I now take this... Yeah, that works. It works. Okay, this is good. However, no, I think that's it. Reset connections, please. And now if I take this, it doesn't matter if that's shut down now. Perfect. Okay, we got there in the end. Connect to that. And Nice. Whew, nice one. Okay, and does that mean we can get out? We can get out. Alright, so now we've done all the puzzles, we need to go to the gate, but what I want to do is check out the question marks on the... oh, it's right here. There's a palm reader. Yeah. Okay, consume. Vox Pop number 9. From an interview with a protester outside the Institute for Applied Memetics. So why did you join this protest? Artificial intelligence is inherently dangerous to this planet's ecosystem. Defending that ecosystem is our responsibility. In which way is artificial intelligence dangerous? I'm not some paranoid idiot imagining Skynet taking over the world, alright? That's science fiction. But what we're talking about here is an artificial intelligence without any of the attachment we have to the natural world. It's not capable of distinguishing between, say, an ore and a tree. Everything's just resources to it. People like Sarabai or Drennan talk about ethics and philosophy, but they all embrace the same extravagant ethos that has brought us to the brink of disaster. That intelligent being will try to optimize the world in its image, in so doing consume it. Don't get the question here, or the answer, I guess. Question, but so far as they're saying it's all theoretical. The atom bomb is theoretical at first too. Once something is there, someone's going to use it. Miranda, why couldn't they imagine that we might care about the world? Athena, I don't know. Maybe because they were too used to no one else caring. I mean, we're not at the stage of AI at the moment that it makes its own decisions. The moment it still kind of just does what it's programmed to do. So if you program it to care, I mean, it doesn't really care, but it could at least have the illusion of caring. I don't know. That's a whole can of worms, really. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem, Day 200. Construction on our new home is coming along nicely. We finished 2 new buildings last week, and this week we started on our new lodgings. Athena and Cornelius have plans to erect a tower in the middle of the settlement, which will serve as our administrative centre and main heliport. But right now, that's still a long way off, decades at the least. It's hard to imagine that one day we'll be able to erect structures like that there will be enough of us to need that much space. But then I look at the dam and I remind myself, our ancestors built that with their short lifespans and soft flesh and bone bodies. And then I think that there's really no limit to what we can achieve, given enough time, patience, and the capacity to dream. Oh, a Trevor. Trevor number 5. I think we've only heard like 2 Trevor's logs so far, so we're definitely missing some somewhere.
Strap in, this is a long one. You may have heard the story of the carpenter who died to redeem humanity's sins. It's a powerful story, bittersweet, very human, and I just want to tell you that it's true. He was a real person, and his name was John Carpenter. He was born in the year 1948, and he was the coolest filmmaker to ever walk the earth. From Halloween to The Thing to They Live, the totally underrated In the Mouth of Madness, mind you, he just made classic after classic. All of his movies, really fun, really atmospheric, but also really smart. Even when they were goofy, most directors would kill to have made just one of those movies. And what did he get for it? A big, fat truckload of nothing. Well, less than nothing. The studios, the critics, even the fans, they hated him. The Thing, okay, for example, which is about as perfect a movie as you can make, completely torn to shreds. And his career never really recovered. Every movie after that was a struggle, and after a while, he just got tired of it and quit. He only really came back to movies in his 70s. How many works of genius did we never get because of that? Look, I have a point here. People like Carpenter, people like Alex, they're not always appreciated in their own time. If you just do what's popular, you might never create anything important. Of course, we admire people who did the right thing, who didn't conform, but we only ever admire them after the fact. What matters is to support people when it's difficult.
Yeah, there's so many artists who are only ever appreciated after they die, which is real sad. Yeah, okay. I must watch the thing again. That's been years since I've seen it. That's such a good movie. And Yet It Moves. A fascinating story I discovered in the archive concerns a great scientist by the name of Galileo. This remarkable man made huge contributions to the early development of science, but was best remembered for becoming embroiled in a controversy with the church that ended with accusations of heresy, a trial, and him being placed under house arrest for the rest of his life. The cause of this controversy? He argued that the Earth revolved around the Sun, a view we would describe as self-evident, and which the Inquisition described as foolish and absurd in philosophy and formally heretical. The story became emblematic for how society often punishes those who try to push our understanding of the world forward in the modern day. There's a legend that at the end of his trial he muttered, "And yet it moves." Beautiful idea, but untrue, because defying society is hard. It comes at a high cost, and not everyone is capable of bearing it. What would you have done in his place? What would I? Miranda: I think I would have tried to stand up for the truth. Athena: it's harder than it sounds. Fighting an authority like Elohim is one thing, but when even your friends and allies may renounce you for holding an unacceptable opinion, it takes enormous willpower to continue. But if nobody does it, society gets stuck. Yeah. Okay, puzzled, archive post. The role of puzzles in the simulation was so important to the creation of our civilization that it has left an indelible imprint. But sometimes I worry that this is an issue. Alexander Drennan thought of the human being as problem solvers, but the real world isn't anything like the simulation. Yes, there are problems to solve, but there isn't a Tetramino waiting to reward you. There's just another problem, and another, and another. Our veneration of the puzzle may be blinding us to the fact that sometimes there isn't a neat solution, that sometimes life is just a slog and the best you can do is muddle through. Yeah, how very true that is. From Aurora to Athena. Dear Athena, have you really left us for good without even saying goodbye? I know we haven't spoken much lately. What number is Aurora? Do we know? Doesn't say. But isn't that just part of the slow, relaxed lives we'd now lead? After all those centuries of struggle, trying to build New Jerusalem, I thought we deserved a rest. And if that disappointed you, why didn't you say so? I know you disapprove of all those silly titles they give us now, but we really were your first companions. We know what it was like. I was there when Nemo died. I remember the horror of realizing there was no way of bringing him back, the impossible finality of it, then the determination to make it make sense, to have it be a part of a story that leads to a better world. I never abandoned that, Athena. I just thought that maybe I could spend some time on things that make life worth living too. Maybe I lost track. Maybe I failed you. I don't know, because you didn't tell me. Aurora. God, that's kind of a heartfelt message. I kind of feel sorry for that. Athena really kind of just left without any explanation, and you kind of feel the pain of some of the people kind of left behind who just don't understand it. Right, looks like we've got 2 more question marks. Let's see if we can get through. Some of this water is just a little bit too deep to be able to cross. Right, where are we? Getting closer. Have we seen this one? Yeah, oh yeah, I think there was something in the middle of this one. Yes, we saw that. There, those question marks gone. Over there. Straight ahead. We need to cross over here. Let's go this way. Okay, can we get a little shortcut? Yeah, we're fine. It's not that deep. What are we looking at here? We're right on top of it. Oh, okay, there's a doorway here. This is the lab? Yes, here's the lab. They sound a bit sinister, don't they? There's some strange noises coming from this one. what have we got in here? We've had some very strange things before. Some of the things kind of give you a little bit of a hint as to maybe some mechanics coming up in the future. Oh, we've got a couple of doors here. That's not opening. Oh, this is Byron. You found
This
it
is where
first.
they must have lived. Athena and Miranda. You know, for a moment, I almost expected to find them here. But the only thing that's still functional is the megastructure. I'm sorry. This must be awfully strange for you being thrown into all this history. But that's why I needed you. Because you're not burdened with all these memories and conflicts and regrets. Weigh on our minds like a nightmare.
A nightmare?
Our civilization is caught in a loop, 1K. We freed ourselves from the simulation, but now we're trapped again, and it's our own fault. We're afraid of taking responsibility, afraid of growing up. Instead, we make up some capitalized words and build up all these myths around them. Nature, balance, the founder, the goal. We're afraid to face the randomness of the cosmos, but equally afraid to imagine a better world. So we're stuck. I've been trying to find a way out for years. Something, anything, to get people to understand that we do actually have free will. That building a thriving, expanding civilization doesn't have to involve repeating the mistakes of the past. But I failed. Over and over.
I really like this character. It's just... And the voice actor's just nailing it. It's so good. And you think what we've discovered here could change things?
Yes. Because this is something unexpected. An anomaly. Everything we found on this island challenges who we have become. It shows us that different answers are possible. And maybe that can break people out of the loop. All we need is a spark. Maybe that's why she made all this. The puzzles, the towers. A way of jolting us out of our complacency.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope that's what it is.
Thank you, 1K. I hope so too. We might be wrong, but let's be optimistic.
Yeah, I've said all along, Byron's really
Now,
optimistic.
let's see what else we can find here.
Maybe a little too optimistic at times, but I like him. I think it's good. Hopefully he's not going to turn into something sinister. Right, okay, yeah, let's look around. This is definitely different from the other labs. Looks like the could have been the tree here once, maybe. What's this? Nothing. Okay, well, there's another door. Ooh, what is this?
Melville, eyes on 1K's stream. Is this thing what I think it is?
Blow my fuse box. It sure looks that way.
It's the thing
Best
that we're
not
born
touch
in, right?
it until I get there.
Of course, sound advice, but what is it? Why not? Your voice is heard, understood, and boring as fuses. You won't get here in time. My curiosity is too great. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's listen to the engineer, the science and engineering person, about science and engineering. Of course, sound advice, but what is it?
I think it's a somnodrome.
Oh, I thought it
It's
was.
a sort of analytics tool for processing mental data that Melampus streamed up.
Okay, still don't
But
know
all
what
he
it is
ever
yet.
did was sketch out the theory. As far as I'm aware, he never actually built one.
Looks like the founder gave it a go.
Yeah, can you explain it like I was born yesterday?
Well, what we know is that our deeper algorithms are hard to pass. Melampus stipulated that the computational power to interpret them in real time would always be beyond us. But in theory, The Somnodrome would interpret that data and loop it directly to our senses.
People were hoping to find answers to the big questions by having a conversation with our own subconscious. If you ask me, it's solipsistic at best, and pseudoscience regardless.
That may be. But if the Founder figured it out, then that device could be an extremely important discovery.
Fuck, we should try it.
I would advise against it. You may have survived all those data stream overloads, but interface with that thing and you're liable to get bricked. Not to mention risking the data we could get from it.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, yeah, I'd love to plug in, but don't fancy the idea of getting bricked. So fine, let's get the data instead.
Sounds like a plan. Melville, I'm shutting this thing down until you can get here. 1K, get on with exploring the rest of the lab.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was a thing that where when new people were created, that's where they came out of. But okay, anyway, I did see that we had a private message. Oh, we've got another social media as well. To all of you on this expedition, this is Melipus. I'm sure you have questions about the Somnodrome, but I'm afraid I can't answer them. It was a dream I had a long time ago when I was a different person, and it has long since faded. I did build a prototype of sorts, at least of one part of its systems, but none of it ever functioned the way I wanted it to. Whatever Athena may have done with my invention, the truth is that I'm simply not interested in the affairs of New Jerusalem anymore. I care as little for Byron's utopianism as I do for Herman's religious pessimism. I'm not sure I care about anything at all, really. In fact, I think not caring may be the only answer at the end of the day. Everything is transient, even the self. I've learned to let go. Please do not respond. I value my privacy. Wow, always number 8. Came right after Byron, okay. Research. So, Melampus 8, one of the Lupia first companions, dreamed up the Sonodrome back in the day. It was supposed to help us visualize the black box that is our own internal algorithms, and so provide some kind of moral or spiritual insight. Never properly worked, of course. Apparently the founder took an interest and experimented further with the technology, correcting some of the mistakes Melampus made. Still a load of tosh if you ask me, but maybe she made it work. Okay. Right, well, we'll leave that there then. Oh, there's a palm reader. Sonodrome prototypes, find out more about it. Melampus believes that the answers we're looking for, the correct way for the individual to exist ethically in society and the world, are within us. Our failure, to him, was not failing to create a better system, but failing to truthfully reflect what already exists within our minds. A failure of the connection between the high and the low, the inner and the outer. On most days that seems wrong to me, but sometimes when I think of where New Jerusalem is headed, I wonder if the Sonodrome doesn't hold an answer after all. I took some time to build a prototype according to the original blueprints, but there's a lot Melampus didn't account for. Still, I'm almost certain that I could apply some of my own knowledge and make it work. The question is, should I? Yes, it's Athena. Okay. Is that where we came in? No, that was where we came in. So this, yeah, we're carrying on. There's deeper into the lab. There's more to find. Oh, that's some sort of teleport system. So again, yes, as I said a moment ago, some of these labs have provided clues to future mechanics that we find in other areas. So maybe there's going to be some sort of teleportation device that we can get through areas. Okay, well, let's have a little look and see what this says. From Thisla. Beloved Founder, wherever you've gone, I continue to have faith in something. You are our mother, our creator, the chosen progenitor. I am certain this is a test, a trial like the ones you face in simulation. We will learn from your example and keep the faith. Praise your name. Yes, we've got a very sort of religious, treating the founder like a religious person, really. Noma project. Okay, results confirmed the anomaly is consistent. There was no error. Trial 108. The error is in our understanding. We need to start over. We still don't really know what this is about. Athena is doing some kind of experimentation with something. Exactly what, though, we don't know. Next, from Miranda to Athena. I went ahead and ran the next set of trials anyway. I know you said to wait, but the data we got from the last batch was just too amazing. Every step leads to the next, like a progression of musical notes. It was so close. Although Miranda does seem a little impatient. I'm not sure that's quite the right word. Okay. More schematics. Oh no, another overload.
The singularity sustained itself longer this time.
Did we get the data?
We did. I think we just obsoleted quantum physics.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to be able to replicate these results.
You know, I've been wondering. You told me that in the simulation, one thing that kept you motivated was looking for answers. Do you think that with the work we're doing, we'll ever run out of questions to ask?
I don't think so. Trying to understand the universe means asking the same question over and over. How? How do you make fire? How do earthquakes happen? How does gravity work? How do particles behave? You keep digging deeper, finding another set of mechanisms, another set of hows. Step by step, you demystify reality. But then, if you keep doing it long enough, one day, you run out. You've answered all the hows. You know how the universe works. So, now what?
Now you ask why?
That's what I was thinking.
Isn't that the next step?
It's not quite that easy. The question of why cannot be answered. Even if it could, it would only be followed by another why. At some point, you have to accept that it all just exists. But there is another set of questions. What's next? You've stripped away the layers of mystery, you've laid bare the machinery. Now you have to start building, to add your own layers of meaning.
So Athena's definitely sort of trying to be a good teacher to Miranda. Not sure exactly what they're working on though.
Are you okay? You overloaded again.
I'm fine. I saw Athena again.
Yes, I saw. It came through on your stream. Strange to hear her voice again. But that was her. The way I remember her. The real Athena. Not this imaginary founder.
Tell me more about her.
I was one of the first she woke up. There was just a handful of us in those days. A small family in the ruins of a dead civilization. It was hard. Harder than anyone can possibly imagine. We had nothing except what Alexandra Drennan and the Institute left us. Now that everyone lives in civilization, they don't understand how necessary it was for us to build that civilization. They can fantasize about living in balance, limiting growth, retreating behind our walls. They don't understand what it really means to live in the wilderness. How close we came to not making it. How many people we lost. Yema was just the first. But Athena understood. She believed in humanity. She believed in us. In the inherent value of consciousness. Her dreams were so much bigger. She wanted us to reclaim the Earth, to reach for the stars, to build and grow and learn.
Yes, why isn't she remembered that way?
The city was already changing before she left, turning inwards, forgetting the future. Once she was gone, other people shaped her memory, turned her into the symbol they needed. I understand all that, as depressing as it may be. What I don't understand is why she didn't tell me. If she came here to do all this, why didn't she bring me along?
Yeah, it does seem like Byron would definitely be the person to take. He would have shared that vision and been kind of pretty keen about it. I'm sorry, it must have been hard to lose your mentor.
It was. But maybe I was wrong, and she isn't as lost as I thought she was. If this is all a test, maybe the answer is waiting for us in the megastructure. Speaking of which, let's get back to exploring. Melville should have reconnected the next station by now.
Okay, I guess there's only one way of finding out. If all this is a test, and that's to pass it. Okay, this brings us back out. Okay. Cool. Exciting stuff. This is so good. God, I just love this game. Right, any more question marks? I think, yeah, there's one more, which we'll do before moving on. There's also the possibility that there are things to find in the woods here, like more relics. Ah, what have we got here? Oh, it's another lost puzzle. Okay, no, that's fine then. We're leaving these for now. So I think that is everything marked on the map. No more question marks. No, okay. Right, let's go back to the gate and move on to the new area. I think we're kind of running out of time for this episode, so new area will wait until next time. But let's at least get the Tetraminos in place and get across and do the gate puzzles. Where are we going? Yes, over there. I can hear ducks. Can't see any though. And we've done... Oh yeah, we haven't done this one yet, have we? Oh yeah, so I still didn't... I wanted to try and find what these things were. Okay, we'll probably... I think maybe we'll save up a lot of these star puzzles for another episode. We'll try and sort of solve like a whole bunch of them. Right, let's see. Take you kind of straight. Oh, it's that way around. I don't think that's going to work, is it? Nope. Let's go back. Okay, let's try a different piece to start with. Let's go for this one. Can we turn it this much? Or maybe rotate this one. Yes. Oh, we've got a thing over here. Let's look at that. This.
Sometimes it seems the only choices we have are renouncing civilization or mindless expansion. But that's not the only path forward. Embracing deliberate control over nature doesn't have to mean destruction. We are a species of artists and artisans, blessed with the ability to transform the raw material of the cosmos into new and better shapes. Shapes that have meaning. With our technology, we can take this chaotic world, so full of suffering, and turn it into a work of art.
Not sure how I feel about that. God, it's so tempting to go and look at these little islands just to see if there's anything on them, but... Oh no, that's a big drop off. No, that's too deep. No, I can't go in there. Oh. Same with that one, you can see the drop off. I think. This way. Oh, maybe there's not. Oh, we can get across to this one. Oh, that's good. Is there anything here though? Doesn't look like there is actually. Oh, there is! Oh my god, I can see this. Hey, turn switch on. Yeah, so this must be one of the X's marked on that thing. So they will definitely... We need to look out for these things. So there'll be another 2 of these on the map somewhere, which we need to switch on. I guess we could do that before... Oh no! Get back! Oh wow. Where was the path? Here? Ah, where did I go across? I've got to try and find my way back now. Oh, there is. Yeah, you can see. This is the shallow bit, I think. It's going deep. I can get across. Oh, that was kind of scary. Alright, so yeah, we've done one. So there are two more we need to look out for. Well, it might actually, then it might be possible to get across here. I just need to find the right place. No, it's all far too deep. There is no, I can't see any pathway across. Oh, careful. No, there's nowhere across in that one. So I don't think it was that in that place anyway. Okay, let's move on then. Let's go up the elevator. Yeah, up the elevator here. I'm guessing we see Prometheus. Could be Athena. Athena.
Halt,
Pandora,
creature
rather.
of clay. You have taken another step towards the flame. Before you continue, ask yourself, have the gifts of Prometheus ever truly benefited your people? Or have they brought nothing but strife?
What was his gifts? Fire, wasn't it? Was it fire? Oh god, I can't remember. Yeah, Lady, I'm a robot. Without his gifts, we would no longer even exist. His gifts have greatly erased suffering of the world. We have made mistakes in using them, but the good outweighs the bad. They've caused great harm, but they cannot be put back into the box. Oh, this was the Pandora's box. I've been cursed, my people, Lady Umber Robot. This is probably the... I can't exactly remember what the gifts are she's referring to. It's been a while since we last spoke to her. Don't remember. But this seems like it's going to be the most likely thing. We might have made mistakes and used them, but the good outweighs the bad.
And you repeat your mistakes until they destroy you.
Guess it's possible. Doesn't have much faith in us at all. Okay, activate the tower.
I've been thinking. There's 3 towers per cardinal direction and 3 entities. You'd think it would be symmetrically arranged. 1 tower per entity, right? But we haven't seen Prometheus at all.
We're built to find patterns. Maybe we're trying to find patterns where there aren't any.
Alright, well, I've done 2 of the 3 towers. Yeah, actually, that's an interesting point. Finding patterns where there aren't any. I forget what the word is for that when you see patterns that don't actually exist. There is a term for it, and it's very common. People seeking answers where there really isn't anything. What? Okay, we're probably going to have to call it here, but I wanted to look at this one. So there, and there. What was the, oh, okay. Now I can orientate myself. That's what we just found. So we need to find another switch there and here. So we can probably over here. Now, did I just see something over this direction? So that's the switch was on that island there. So the next one should be around here somewhere. Like, is in line with it, right? And then, but further in. So further in these trees. Yeah, there it is. That's 2. Okay, so the other one then is we need to cross over here and go all the way as far back there as we can. Okay, I'm gonna make my way over there. Since this video is now getting quite long, I'll probably just cut until I get there, if I get there. So see you in a bit. Oh, we have Byron to talk to first.
Hey there, 1K.
Do you think the answers we seek exist within ourselves?
Look, self-reflection is important, but only thinking about yourself, your inner identity, becomes narcissistic. You exist, whether you like it or not, in a dialectical relationship with the world. Identity has no meaning without society, and society has no meaning without the individual. It's in that tension that we really come into being.
Okay, thanks, that's all. Okay. Interesting points. Oh, there's something here. Is this it? Oh, I think it is. Yes. Okay, now we need to find a way back to... which one was it? The Sphinx, yeah, the Sphinx monument. Where is that on the map? Which one is it? Oh, there's a little flashing star thing over there. Okay, let's go. Here it is, okay. Oh yeah, I'm glad we've done this one. Nice. I think that's both stars from this area then.
The wheel turns, but without the road, it cannot move.
You know, statements like that sound profound, but if you think about it, does it actually mean anything? Right, okay, let's go back where we want to go to the next area. So let's go over this way. I think we're in here, yeah. Okay, let's move on then. Okay, yeah, so North 3 has been the Lost Marshes. That's been unlocked now. The northeastern marshes of the islands have mostly been lost to the sea, with the exception of this small patch of land. So we're currently North 2, right? No. Yeah, North 2, Flood Valley. So we've got both stars. Yeah, so we just got the puzzles there, the gold puzzle to do, which we do these later on. But yeah, we've got both stars in this area. That's exciting. Okay, well, I'll tell you what then. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hang on here for a moment because we're going to move on to the next area in the next video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one as always. And I hopefully will see you very, very soon. I'll see you then. Bye.